Hi friends, Gary Highlands here, Faith Covenant Ministries, Church Relations. I want to introduce you to another one of our family members here, a part of our FCM team. This is Pastor Phil Raynis. Phil, it's great to have you with us today. You've been in ministry a few years.
Yep, ministry. I've started ministry in 1979 as a youth pastor.
That was right after they invented dirt, by the way. So, anyway, and you were a youth pastor in those days?
Yep, got married in 1980, came here and began to be a youth pastor in 1982 at this church here.
Wow, and that's King's Highway Faith Fellowship in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. And when did you become the senior pastor?
What had happened was the senior pastor in the September of 1990 put me in as the pastor. He went home to be with the Lord in 1994, and that's when I was senior pastor.
Right. Well, you know, Phil, you've been in ministry now as a senior pastor essentially since 1990, and you've seen a lot of things, you've experienced a lot of things, a lot of ups and downs, but you've stayed with it. Mm-hmm. You've stayed with it. If you were going to share something with pastors, what would that be about staying power? How do you do that?
Just basically, the idea is to be committed and to be faithful at what God has called you to do. Resist the temptation of wanting to look for greener grass or just start another ministry or whatever because things aren't working out the way you want. As we know, God deals with us and changes and works in our lives, and things happen in the ministry that we've got to just keep plugging away, just keep being faithful at what God's called us to do. And, you know, I believe that in the long run, we will reap. You know, we will, if we keep doing good, we will reap if we faint not.
Amen. You know, that there's something to be said for that, Phil, because perseverance is one of those things that we just got to keep on. Somebody said it like this: just keep showing up.
Amen.
Just keep showing up, and as long as we're faithful and walking in what we know God has asked us to do, I believe you're absolutely correct. You know, one of the things I would just mention here today that I notice about your congregation that I think is really cool is you're a multi-ethnic congregation.
Amen.
And how does that? How did all that come about?
Basically, I would have to say that the Lord did that. I can't think of anything that I specifically did or tried or anything. It was just God's grace, just bringing in different people that became knitted in a family and someone like that. So
it's one of the things where, you know, an environment with love, acceptance, and forgiveness, and just a warmth in your congregation. Because we always, when we come here, we feel like we're part of the family.
Amen.
And it's a great thing. You know, Phil, thank you so much. You and Marge are doing a wonderful job here at
Praise
Faith
the Lord.
Fellowship and King's Highway Faith Fellowship.
That's right.
And we just are honored to be a part. I know that the Bible school is hosted here in your facility. Also, there's a prophetic conference that happens every year during the month of February. And,
Amen.
These people are kingdom-minded people. And I just want to encourage you, if you have questions that you'd like to ask Phil or whatever, we'll make sure you know how to get in touch with him. He's a great guy, great brother, and is doing some great things. And by the way, he can shred a guitar like nobody's business, and you know how to rip it. Like they used to say when I was a kid, it was rip the guitar, but now it's shred. But essentially what it means is he knows how to play it. Amen. For those of us that are outside of that vernacular. But Phil, it's great to have you, buddy. Love you guys, and it's awesome. Hey, listen, until next time, this is Gary Highlands, Faith Covenant Ministries. Remember, you're loved and there's nothing you can do about it. God bless you.